Hello everyone. Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim has expressed interest for Malaysia to join as a partner country of BRICS. And Malaysia appears to be confident that its good relations with the BRICS members, especially Russia, would help in its bid to join this grouping. So, how strong is Malaysia's bilateral relations with Russia? This is what we will investigate in this video today. Believe it or not, bilateral relations between the two countries did not begin on a positive note. During the confrontation with Indonesia, the UN Security Council was debating a draft resolution to support Malaysia. The draft resolution received support from practically most of the members of the Security Council, but it was vetoed by the USSR. But that did not set back the relationship, because soon after the confrontation ended, Malaysia's foreign policy shifted from alignment towards non-alignment, and relationship between Malaysia and the USSR improved. Formal diplomatic relations were established on the 3rd of April 1967. Soon after that, the USSR set up a trade office in Kuala Lumpur, and in 1968, both countries established their embassies in their respective capitals. Bilateral relations suffered a temporary setback during the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan in the 1980s, largely due to the pro-Islamic sentiments here in Malaysia. However, relationships were restored once the Afghan-Soviet war ended. And when the USSR finally dissolved, Malaysia recognized Russia as a successor state in 1991. Since then, bilateral relations have been growing steadily. Bilateral trade has been steadily expanding, but it still is small compared to Malaysia's trade with other major industrial countries. The latest figures shows that it is about 3.11 billion, and there is of course much room for improvement. We have excellent relations in the area of education. Currently there are about 900 Malaysian students studying in various universities throughout Russia in the field of medicine. Defense cooperation is a key area of cooperation between Malaysia and Russia. Malaysia has bought the Sukhoi and MiG aircrafts as part of its air force, and therefore it is an important component of this relationship with Russia. As far as tourism is concerned, Malaysia has always had a stream of visitors from Russia. Recently, the numbers were something like 120,000 per year, and there are plans to attract more. Apart from that, there have been also cooperation in other non-conventional areas. You remember Malaysia's first astronaut, he was trained in Russia. Leaders from both countries have often visited each other. When Tun Dr. Mahathir was Prime Minister, he visited Russia several times. His successors, Tun Abdullah Badawi and Dato Sri Najib, also visited Russia. Mr. Putin, as President, has visited Malaysia twice, in 2003 and in 2005, when he was invited to attend the first East Asia Summit as a guest of Malaysia, which was chairing the summit at that time. Another hiccup occurred in 2014 with the shooting of MH17 over Ukraine. Malaysia was part of the group of countries that had brought a draft resolution to the UN condemning Russia. However, that draft resolution did not pass due to the veto by Russia. And recently, with the Russian invasion of Ukraine, things have also been a little bit difficult, because Malaysia does not condone the act of war, but unlike the Western countries, we did not impose sanctions on Russia. And that, I think, has helped keep the bilateral relations on an even keel. And in a recent survey carried out by the Pew Research Center, it showed that Malaysia was the only country that had a positive view of Russia and its leader, Mr. Putin. One of the reasons why Russia enjoys a positive view among Malaysians is because of its willingness to stand up against the United States of America. You recall, the US was unwilling to condemn Israel for its actions in the Middle East, whereas Russia condemned Israel. And therefore, Russia is seen as pro-Muslim. So, Russia's leadership in shaping BRICS to become an alternative to the existing Western-dominated global order is attractive to the Prime Minister, who himself sees that the Western domination in the global order as unfair. Besides geopolitics, there is the opportunities for trade and investment. And I suspect that is probably the more important reason why Malaysia wants to be in BRICS, because as a trading nation, it is important for Malaysia to always be open to new trading opportunities. And this grouping perhaps offers the possibility of new trade markets and investments. And perhaps joint ventures and investments could also unlock new opportunities in new areas, perhaps areas like green energy, infrastructure, science, research and development, and so on and so forth. We began by asking, how strong is Malaysia-Russia bilateral relations? In this video, we have covered several grounds, from historical, political, economic, as well as other non-traditional areas of cooperation. It is clear that both countries enjoy a complex and multifaceted relationship. So, bilateral relations between Malaysia and Russia have indeed stood the test of time. Both countries have proved to be good friends to each other. They do not criticize each other. They do not interfere in each other's internal affairs. They support each other in areas of importance to both of them. And therefore, I think BRICS offers a possibility of fresh cooperation. Whether or not it comes to fruition, it would depend on the details. And so here's a quick question for you. In which year did Malaysia and Russia establish bilateral relations? Was it in 1969, 68, or 1967? If you liked this video, please hit the like, share and subscribe button. I'll see you soon.